Hey y'all, it's everybody's mama, and it's time to cook. All right, you guys, we're making baked spaghetti. Yes, go ahead, get you some dried minced onions, black pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, some spaghetti noodles, and your favorite sauce, and let's get it popping. Okay, so beforehand, y'all already started boiling my water because you want it at a rapid boil. That's what they call this. Scalding hot is what I call it. Okay. Then we're gonna break the noodles up and put them in there. Now I know some Italian is watching this video like, she breaking the noodles. It's all right, it's all right. I like to do that to my noodles because when my kids are eating, they're young. I don't need nobody trying to choke off no spaghetti noodle. Okay, I wanna be at home, not at the hospital. So we're gonna put this in here and we're gonna boil this for about 7 minutes, okay? Now, I use those tongs to break up the noodles because I don't want them all clunky together, okay? In our cast iron skillet, we're gonna go ahead with our ground beef. I got some 80-20 because that's what was on sale, but get what you like. I'm gonna go ahead with my dried minced onions. Now I like to use dried onions for this, you guys, because I was trying to be quick about it today. I didn't have time to go ahead and wilt me down some fresh ones. Then we're gonna go ahead with some black pepper. And y'all see I'm back to my old ways with the eyeball, baby. I can't leave eyeballing alone. It's like I'm addicted. We're gonna go ahead with this garlic powder, put a little bit on this meat. We about to make this good, okay? And I know y'all notice, y'all see I didn't use any salt. These is all powders. And here go my onion powder I'm going in. I'm trying to stay away from the salt just to make things a little more healthier for my family. But if you want to add some salt, you can go ahead and add salt. But I'm going to get all of my salt from my cheese and my sauce, okay? We went in with some parsley and we're going to chop this up. Now, I want to give you a better view. You want to chop this up, okay? And make sure the flavor gets all the way through. Now we're going to drain our noodles because it's been 7 minutes, you guys. You want to make sure you use it for 7 minutes. Now we're back checking on our ground beef. Let me get adjusted here. Yes, this is the consistency that we want here with our ground beef. Chunky, but not sawdust, okay? So after we've drained that and rinsed that, we're gonna put it back into the bowl. Excuse me, the pan. Now we're gonna go in and put our ragu sauce. Now I know I showed you guys 1 can of sauce, but I kind of like mine's saucy, so I'm going to use, excuse me, a jar and a half. This is actually a half a jar that I'm using right here in this meat. So you're gonna put the jar of sauce in there and work it with that meat, honey. Yes, on like medium heat. Then we're gonna turn it off. And I tasted my meat, so go ahead, taste your meat. And I felt like it needed a little bit more thing, so I'm gonna add my garlic powder and my black pepper, y'all. It's very important to taste your food throughout so you know what you're missing and what you're lacking. And if you want to add some salt, go ahead and add some salt in at this moment. All right, you guys, now it's time to start layering our baked spaghetti. Oh, almost forgot, needed my ragu sauce. So I am gonna put some at the bottom, you guys. And we're almost gonna layer this like you would do an enchilada pie or like you would do a lasagna. Okay, so we're gonna put some sauce at the bottom. We're gonna go ahead and take our noodles here. And you see they piping hot, okay? Fresh. Fresh. That's what you want. You want freshiness. You want this to hit through the house. That's how the kids want that food. We're going to go in with our parsley and we're going to add some in here. Now, if you want, you can go in with some Italian seasoning right here, and that gives it a great burst of flavor. So we're going to go ahead and put some cheese on that. Now, the reason we put in the cheese first right here is because we want this hot meat to sop that up and get it nice and melty, you guys. So go ahead, spread that meat around, give it a generous amount. So in this particular batch that we're making today, we're only doing a 2-layer, but depending on how much meat and noodles you make, you know, make it the size for your family. I'm gonna go in with 1 more layer of noodles, and you'll see right here, guys. So I want to show you a perfect example of when you put your noodles in, you want to kind of break them up, because you see how you got some of those noodles that are clunked together and cooked. That's from me not stirring it around. So you want to make sure it's broken up, and if it's not broken up, you can put it in some water, some cold water, to kind of break the noodles up for you if they're sticking together. So now we're gonna go in with a little more sauce, you guys, and the rest of our meat mixture. Now in this particular layer, I know you're probably noticing like, oh, last layer she went in with the cheese first. Because this is our last layer, when you guys get to your last layer, you're gonna switch it up and you're gonna put the sauce, then the meat first, and the cheese is gonna go last because you need that for your top, baby. All right, now after I make sure I cover the noodles evenly, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more sauce, you guys, just to make sure that we get some sauce throughout, because we are going to be baking this spaghetti, and just like mac and cheese, okay, we want it to be that whop, juicy goodness. So you make sure you get it saucy, okay? Now we're gonna go in with our last layer of cheese, and this one I say, if you love cheese, go cheese crazy, baby. Put that cheese on top. When you put the cheese on top, you want to make sure you see none of what's under. Make it a mystery. Went in with a little parsley for some cute decoration on the top. And that's how that should look. Yes, so we're gonna go ahead and pop this into a 375-degree oven for 10 minutes, you guys. After 10 minutes, voila, look what we have, baby. And dinner is served. Baked spaghetti, y'all. Enjoy.